Imagine this scene. It's the peak of the harvest season. The sun is high and the fields are full. Every hand is needed. Then, without warning, a crucial worker doesn't show up. Then another. Soon, you realize a significant portion of your workforce has simply vanished, leaving their contracts behind. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, it's a growing crisis unfolding on farms across the nation. We are seeing an unprecedented number of H-2A workers abandoning their posts mid-season. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a critical threat to the harvest, to your business, and to the very stability of the guest worker program that so many agricultural operations depend upon for their survival. What would you do in that situation? The immediate pressure to find a replacement is immense, but this problem goes deeper than just a few empty positions. Each departure creates a domino effect, placing immense strain on the remaining workers and management. The careful planning that went into the season, from housing arrangements to payroll, is thrown into chaos. So, where do we begin to understand this growing problem? The evidence points to a significant breakdown in the established recruitment process. A major contributing factor is the practice of hiring workers already in the country who have abandoned a previous contract. These in-country transfers are often sourced outside the vetted networks of professional recruitment agents. When an employer bypasses a trusted agent, they bypass critical safeguards that come with that partnership. They miss out on the comprehensive orientation and training that sets clear expectations for the worker, explaining the commitment they are making not just to the employer but to the program itself. Think about what a reputable recruitment agent provides. It's far more than just a name and a bus ticket. It involves a rigorous screening process, including detailed background checks that can uncover a history of contract jumping. These agents invest in preparing the worker for the realities of the job and life in the United States, ensuring they understand the terms of their visa and the importance of fulfilling their contract. When workers are hired directly, without this crucial vetting, employers are essentially flying blind. This creates a shadowy secondary market for labor, one that operates on whispers and false promises. Workers are lured away by promises of slightly higher pay and easier conditions elsewhere, often from less scrupulous individuals who profit from the churn. This practice of worker poaching actively encourages job jumping and creates a culture of instability. Now let's be honest. Why would a responsible farm employer, facing a sudden labor shortage, even consider hiring outside their trusted recruitment network? The answer is simple: desperation. You're watching your crops ripen, and you're short on the hands needed to harvest them. The pressure is immense. The formal H-2A petition process is slow and laden with bureaucracy. It can take weeks, even months, to get a certified worker on site. In agriculture, you don't have months. You have days, sometimes only hours, before a crop is lost forever. In that moment of crisis, hiring someone already in the country who can start tomorrow can seem like a lifeline. It feels like a quick, practical solution to an urgent problem. Some employers may also look to cut costs. They might believe hiring direct avoids paying service fees to a recruitment agent. That thinking is dangerously short-sighted. It mistakes the price of a service for its actual cost. Agent fees are not an expense. They're an investment in stability, vetting, and risk mitigation for the entire season. The departure of even a single worker is not an isolated event. It's the first stone that starts a ripple effect. Waves of disruption spread across your entire operation. The most immediate impact hits the rest of your crew. Remaining workers are forced to pick up the slack. They're working longer hours and under more pressure to meet the same harvesting goals. This leads quickly to burnout, low morale, resentment. They see a fellow worker left without consequence. That plants a seed of doubt and makes them receptive to rumors or outside offers. The scramble to fill the gap strains management and admin resources. Instead of focusing on logistics, quality control, or supporting the workforce, supervisors are consumed with damage control. They're reorganizing crews, adjusting schedules, and dealing with the fallout. Hiring an in-country transfer brings a mountain of new paperwork and compliance hurdles. All of this happens during your busiest season. The result is a frantic, reactive mode, inefficient and stressful, pulling focus from running a successful farm. The damage goes beyond your farm gate, weakening relationships with recruitment partners, and ultimately harming the reputation and viability of the H-2A program. So what would you do? How do we fix this? The answer does not lie in more regulation or government oversight. It lies with us. It lies in strengthening the partnership between farm employers and their recruitment agents. Trust, transparency, shared responsibility. The solution begins when we all agree to stop the cycle. Employers must make a firm commitment to resist the temptation of the quick fix and refuse to hire workers who have abandoned another H-2A contract. For this to work, recruitment agents must also step up, providing robust screening, background checks, and culturally relevant training. Trust is the glue that will hold this all together. Employers need to trust their recruitment partners are sending fully vetted, prepared workers. By recommitting to these core principles, we can put an end to the worker loss crisis and ensure that the H-2A program remains a powerful and effective tool for American agriculture for generations to come. What will you do to be part of the solution?